Welcome back, guys. This is Dayz Overpoch. Sorry, Overpoch. And back at my Taviana base. We've done some upgrades. I thought you guys might want to see them. So let's start with... Not sure what I didn't have on the other videos. I know I added these. These are just garages to store my important vehicles. So a GPK and a Humvee SOV there, and another GPK here. Just to kind of protect them a little bit better. They don't have locks on the doors because there's really no need. There's no way people are going to steal them out of here. A couple of them don't have keys. They're spawn vehicles from missions, so they're, they can just be driven, but without a key. But yeah, nobody's going to get them out of here because all this camo netting I've put up. Can't really come in and tow it out. Yeah, I've got Vodnik here. That one actually has a key. I'm not sure why I put that there. The hex barrier, just decoration, I guess. And I've got my other Humvee here and gas truck back there. Let's see. One thing I haven't found yet is a fuel pump. Apparently on this server, if you use a fuel pump, if you put down a fuel pump in your base, you can actually not only refuel but repair at your base. So I think I showed you guys inside here. It's my little storage area. Let's go upstairs first, I guess. That's one thing I did add up here. You see my little port there to shoot out on the other video. This is video 3 of this base, so if you're seeing this for the first time, I'd suggest you go back and watch the other 2 videos and see the progression of the base. It will definitely help you understand the logic behind everything. I added this camo net up here because I noticed coming up the stairs, the AI helicopters would shoot at me as I'm going in here, and there was actually one time they actually killed me. I didn't even know, I wasn't even paying attention that they were out there. I didn't think that they were going to shoot at me in that short period of time just walking up the scaffolding there, or the castle stairs. But they did. So I just added the forest net for that. And dual purpose here, again, this is a PvE server, but if you're building this or base like this on a PvP server, be aware that little birds can land on here. I actually landed one of my own on here on top of that and was able to jump down onto the stairs unharmed and got in my own base without coming through the doors. So I added the large forest camo net to cover over that too, so you can't land that there. Though this is a PvE server and nobody should be base raiding, occasionally it happens. I haven't done much in here. There's a new feature that this server added that I want to add in here. I was thinking about adding in the inside here, but I don't know if I'm going to or not. I definitely want to add, I don't know how I'm going to be able to do it with these stairs like this, but I want to be able to walk out into that window and build a platform off of it and build another shoot point or whatever you want to call it, like I have downstairs. But up here I built my landing pad. And as you see, I built it on top. It's actually just on top of the walls here. So kind of dual purpose here, because if you're being shot at as you're landing or whatever, you can bail out of your helicopter, run down here, and get up under here, and you actually still got quite of a opening there to shoot back at if you need to, which is kind of nice. That actually did come in handy at one point. I put sandbags all around. Now up here I can fit one Black Hawk and okay, my phone just decided to have a message. So apparently somebody's tweeting me. So yeah, you can fit a large helicopter here. A Black Hawk does fit here, and a USEC does fit here. Merlin sure will fit here if USEC does. I haven't landed a Merlin up here, but I've had a USEC and a Black Hawk up here. They both fit up here. Now, if you put the USEC up here, you're not going to be able to put anything over here. You might. It'll be a tight because of the propeller span of the USEC. You might be able to get a little bird over here, but nothing bigger than that. Now, with the Black Hawk, you can definitely get a Venom over here. And you can get any of the smaller helicopters like the Pooks and the little birds, that kind of thing. But when you get a USEC up here, the propeller span on those things are so big that it's hard to get anything else up here, which is why I've got the other thing down there so I can park a USEC down there if I need to. It'll fit down there by itself and it won't take up my helicopter pad. But there's that. And I've got a little lockbox here I keep my helicopter keys in, which is kind of nice. But there's a better view of... Because I know some people out there have an issue with, you know, building floating or free-floating helipads. So I didn't want to do that. I wanted to kind of use the base there and do that. So not really a whole lot of plans in here for anything in here yet. I did, for those of you that seen the door, I think I had it in the second video, I had the door closer this way, and when it opened up it blocked the stairs. Now I have moved it further out, and now it doesn't block the stairs. It just fits right there. It doesn't block any stairs. It doesn't come out this way and knock you down the stairs or anything like that. Now, I did see here on this platform, I had a decent idea. I have to move the steps over. I don't know how well it would work, but I did see a video that somebody used a garage door as a platform, basically a movable platform to prevent people from getting access to stairs. And basically what you do is you put in this situation I'd put the garage door right here, build the door, put a lock on it, and make sure it opens up outward. And when it opens up outward, it'll create a platform for which you can get off of these stairs and onto those stairs. You might want to move these stairs back more if you do that. And basically what that means is because these stairs are off the ground, nobody can get to them without that platform. So you shut the door and you lock the door, then nobody can get up those stairs. Nobody can even get into your tower there, which is kind of cool. I haven't done it yet. I've been trying to stockpile some tank traps. I've got plenty of block garage doors, but I don't have much tank traps, and I've been trying to stockpile them, so I can do that. Now, another thing I've got here that I've added is this little thing. Again, not locked, doesn't need to be. It takes me out and gives me shooting access to whoever enters the castle. as you know from my other videos, I don't lock the courtyard. I keep that courtyard unlocked. Mainly for the purpose that this is a PvE server. If you got a PvP server, you might want to think about quarantining that. I would suggest a double door system, one on the outer and one on the inner. That way you've got an airlock system. I've explained that in one of my other, I believe it was part 1, the airlock system. But on this one I don't. And I do have AI that wander around outside occasionally, and I like to lure them in to my courtyard. Occasionally there's pilots that have crashed their AI choppers and they wander around, or they'll end up in my base, and I just like to lure them out there. But for a PvP server, this is perfect because you've got the cover. Even when you got the doors there, this will give you some access to cover those doors as you've got maybe partners coming in the doors. You can cover them as they're coming in. Maybe they're being chased or something like that. So that's kind of cool. And there's also another part to that. We'll get to that here in a second. And like I said, I didn't even put a lock on. I didn't even have to put a lock on the door because they can't get in from the other side. And if they get in from this side, there's nothing up there of value to get. I mean, if you wanted to put a lock on it to prevent people from getting in your speak, Chris. If you want to put a lock on there to prevent people who do get in from shooting you and making sure you don't get in your own base, then yeah, that's probably a good idea. Now, I'll show you the other part of this. Is the bottom here. Now this is for, I mainly put these up for my my specific use on this PvE server, because occasionally I get AI that actually will follow me into my base. And I had that one time. I had wrecked a helicopter, and I was coming from down there at the mansion. I was coming from down here at the mansion because I'd rented a jet ski and came in, or not rented, but bought a jet ski and came up from the mansion. And as I come up from the mansion, there was AI over there, and they're shooting at me and they're running to me, and there's like 4 of them, and obviously there's no cover here whatsoever from that direction. So my thought was to run in and fire back. Well, they got a couple hits on me, and yeah, it wasn't good, and they were moving in quite fast on me. So my options were run in here and be pinned down in here. There's looks like a 416. Anyway, sorry, ADD there. Got a little distracted. Or I didn't have these hex barriers then, but I ran back here, and I kind of angled myself like this, so when they came in, they were, as they ran in the castle door there, I shot them, and it worked out pretty well. But I did end up getting killed because they did get a shot on me, and I feel that wouldn't have happened if I would have had some kind of cover here. And this makes a nice little cover to, you get shot at. And on a PvP situation, and I try to do this, think of PvP situation, this build on a PvP server when I do these builds, because I know a lot of you guys do play on PvP servers, and I do too. I just haven't found one that allows you to build at this location. But in a PvP server situation, this is kind of nice, because if you're being followed in maybe by people or whatever, you can have friends up top in that one spot covering you, up there, covering you as you're running in. And then you run in, you get behind this, and then, you can fire back, and then you've got multiple people firing at the entrance, and that's the only way they're going to get in. So that's kind of nice. You could go as far as probably putting a door there if you want, or a full wall and then just have an opening for a door. Or there's all kinds of things you could do there. People that watched part 2 know about my little nest up there. Now, when I was in the tower, I mentioned building a nest off one of the windows. That's the window there. I think it'd be cool to build one of those nests off of that window there. And use the window as a door and build a nest. That way you can see over the castle wall if you need to. I might not do it here. I might not do it on this server because there's not much need to. But if you're on a PvP server, I would suggest it. That's a great idea to build one of those nests up there also. That way you can cover outside of your base at the same time. Now, let me lock up in case this goes awry here. I've been having issues with this feature, this server added. And I don't think I've quite perfected this, but I'm going to show you. This server actually added the elevator mod. And as you can see, I tore down all my stairs and everything, and I've actually put in an elevator here. And it works great, outside the fact that it also takes my door up with it, and I don't know why. And I noticed after a couple times doing it, it doesn't place the door back in its original location. And I even tried to push the door out further from the rest of the shaft. But and that's what this is. I put another wall there to fill that gap, and it didn't work. I think it has something to do with the door, though, the door itself, because I was able to go up and down the elevator without any problem moving the door until I actually put the door on the frame, and then it started to do this. This isn't going to end well if that's the AI helicopter up there, but see, it takes you up to this platform. Yeah, see, and it brought my door up. Just crazy. And I've even tried locking the door, and it brings the locked door up. Kind of sucks. Now, it really doesn't make a huge deal, because the purpose of the door is to... This is supposed to be a helipad. You know, you come in here and you land your helicopter and you come over and then you... Hang on, let me see if I can... Oh, yep, I screwed up. Screwed up big time. Let's see if I can access the... Yep. Oh, I hate that. It's very buggy. It tends to take you no matter how far away you are. And I bet I'm inside the wall. No, it's got me inside the Okay, we're good. It tends to grab you wherever you are, whether you're on the platform or not, and take you down with it wherever you're standing. So if you're standing above a solid wall, that happens, and occasionally it does kill you. Now, so there's that. Now the purpose, or the reason taking the door up with it isn't a big deal is because the door is only there to prevent people from coming, because my courtyard is open. So go back up here. It's like playing with fire every time you do this. Now when you land up here and you call the elevator up, you can actually that's what I was trying to do. You can call the elevator up by just clicking on it. Now the door coming up with it doesn't make a difference, because if the door is up here, that means your helicopter is up here, which is no big deal. That means you're up here. Okay, so it doesn't make a difference that they can get in the hole in the elevator shaft, basically. So, let's see, I almost did it again. But when you're, yeah, it's kind of a pain in the butt. But anyway, yeah, the purpose is because people can walk in my base, like when I'm offline or whatever. They can come in my base here into the courtyard, and if the door wasn't there, they could come over here, activate the elevator, get up there, and then mess with my helicopter. You know, um, this way I can park spawned helicopters up there and not have to worry about them being stolen. You know, all I have to do is lock the door, and then people aren't going to come over here unless they're trying it with two people, and then they got a buddy hopping out of another helicopter onto the platform, onto the roof up there, and then yeah, unless there's that. Now, what the elevator thing is, you create the elevator on the bottom platform, the bottom metal floor, and then the top metal floor you create a stop, and you can create multiple levels. It will, as you've seen with the wall, with the solid wall, the elevator makes you not an object while you're riding it, so it will carry you through solid objects. So you can make multiple floors. That's the purpose of it. And if you notice, you can see through that floor up there. Now, if you were to click on that floor up there, you could call the elevator, and then that would bring the elevator from the bottom to the top. And that's the purpose. So, that's that, guys. I'm done talking about that. That elevator frustrates me so much. I think I might try bringing the door out, maybe one whole room, and then putting it on this side. That way you walk in and then you turn and you get on the elevator and you go up. Maybe then it won't take the door with it. But like I said, taking the door with it really doesn't make a difference. The only thing I noticed with it taking the door, before I moved it out, at least, hasn't done it yet, since I moved it out a little bit, after a couple times going up and down in the elevator, then the door is no longer flush with the ground, and you can crawl under. So it's still buggy. Obviously, it's still a buggy script, but I would suggest, if you're building this, and chances are your server probably doesn't have the elevator mod. If it does, by all means, give it a try, but beware. It is very buggy. But I've considered maybe building a scaffolding type floor like I had before, or maybe a ladder system with a lock at the top. I don't know. Instead of that, because yeah, that I've died 3 times today just trying to build the shaft, the elevator shaft, which in itself was kind of a pain in the butt, because once you get 2 levels up, you can't put the other 2 levels on. So I had to build scaffolding, but yeah, it got done. So that's that, guys. I don't think there's anything else new that I've built. I will tell you, this server is on the coin system, and it costs me about 20 grand with what I've got built. It costs me about 20 grand every couple of days. So, if you're not rich, or you're not making money hand over fist like I am, obviously, I wouldn't suggest building as much, or maybe even not using. This is obviously a huge build. Me and my partner in this base, Rowdy, we got plenty of money, and we make plenty doing the missions and looting the AI, that kind of thing. So we're pretty good. And I've got, as you see, I've got plenty of vehicles and I've got plenty of weapons and crap I can sell. I've got like 8 safes from missions that I'm not even using. I could go sell those for, I think it's like 100K each. So I've got the money. But if you're struggling, this isn't the build you want to build right away. And I mentioned on my first video ways you can kind of secure this base for you just starting out. Because when you drop the plot pole, it gives you a radius, and then nobody else can build in that radius. So, yeah, I mean, basically all you got to do is secure the tower with a plot pole, and put a door at the top or in the entrance to the top, and secure the top opening in a PvP server, and you're good to go. And then you can just build from there. You can build down and build your courtyard, your camo nets, that kind of thing. I still think I might put more camo nets up because I'm still getting quite a bit of AI choppers shooting at me. For a while there it died down, but I think they amped up the difficulty of those things. So they reduced the number of them that fly around now, but I think that he increased the difficulty in which they are. So they're a little bit more intense and persistent now than they were. So, guys, if you have any comments, any ideas on what else I could do, kind of running out of ideas here. Got a lot of area over there that I would like to utilize, but I can't think. I mean, I've got plenty of parking space, so what else could I build? I don't know. I've got no more ideas. I'm out. I kind of build as I need the utility at this point. So if you got any ideas, please leave a comment below. I'd like to hear them. I might just build them. I might just use your idea just for the heck of it because I'm bored and I want to build. Who knows? If all else fails, I'll move to another location. And if you've got another location in Taviana you would like to see built on, maybe see some ideas on the area being built, please leave a comment below. Just leave the coordinates to the location in the comments, and I'll go check it out. I get on here all the time with nothing to do, and just kind of dick around, if you will. So, if you got an idea of a good location to build, leave a comment below, guys. I would love to hear your ideas on building in Taviana. This is a large build. I would like to do some smaller builds, maybe some medium builds for you guys, so you guys can see, where good locations might be, or I might do some odd locations. I don't know. But thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you click that like button down there. It really helps me a lot. And if you want to see more, click that subscribe button. I'll have plenty more to come. So thanks for watching, guys.